Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you are new. In today's video, we are going to be decorating our dining room and our entryway. I am so excited to get this space more styled and finished. If you've been following along our home build journey, we moved in at the end of November. I've been slowly decorating all of the areas and getting them a little more homey. So that's what we're gonna be doing for today. Hopefully this will give you some dining room decorating inspiration as well as entryway. I've got some new fun furniture pieces I'm excited to show you, so let's not waste any time. Let's get right into decorating. So the night before, I had Taylor hang up some curtains. I feel like this space really needed some sort of window covering, so I picked this set up from Home Goods. It was $60 for 4 panels, and they are sheer, and I love the detail in them, and they were very long. I got the curtain rod from Target, and this one is the same one I have in the kids' bedrooms. I really like it. It's very minimal, and it's pretty easy to install. So he had these up in less than 30 minutes, and we did hang them a little bit higher than the window. That way it really drew your eyes up. So it's the next day now. Here is the furniture piece we have from Casterly. I'll be sharing more furniture from them in a bit. We also have our kitchen table. We have some new dining chairs, our black hutch, and then here are the curtains now that they have been hung. I will link the curtain rods down below and some similar curtains. This hutch I just love. It was a DIY. I painted it. I bought it from a secondhand store. And then we just recently got our table chairs from Target, and I love them. We got 6 of them, so I'll link them down below. And then the leather chairs on the ends we have had for quite a long time. I believe these were from TJ Maxx, but it's been so long I really don't remember. But I'll try to link some similar ones down below. I just have them as the captain chairs, and it is a little bit of a squeeze. This table isn't very wide, but I do love it. I'll link it as well. So we have this sideboard here next to our front door. We still haven't stained our front door, so don't mind that, new build problems, but I do love this sideboard table. I haven't put anything in it yet, so let me know, what would you store going from your entryway? I feel like you could even use shoe storage, or you could have it for board games, since this is right off the living room as well, but it is such a beautiful piece. So let's style it up. This wall is looking very blank, so we're going to first add some landscape art. This is from Hobby Lobby. It was $89.99, and since it was a part of the spring shop line, it was 40% off right now, and they do still have it in store. Next, I'm going to add this lamp that I picked up from Target. It was $70, and I love this faux pottery look and this more transitional style. I think it is absolutely stunning. To add some height on the other side, I have this little potted plant from Hobby Lobby. It was originally $60 and it was half off, so $30, and it came with a vase as well, which I love. It almost looks like an olive tree, but there aren't any olives on the branches, so I'm going to place that on the opposite side. And then I'm going to layer in a basket to kind of center the middle of the table. This one is a basket tray, and it's from Target. I will link a similar one down below. Next, I'm going to place some books on there, and I love these 2 books. I'm going to add Down to Earth by Lauren Lease. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. I'm going to put that one on first, and then she also has this one, Feels Like Home. This is probably my favorite design book at the moment, and I'm going to stack those on top of each other. Next, I have this Magnolia Apple Blossom candle from Target. This is such a good find. It was $15, and it smells amazing. I feel like that's a good deal for a 3-wick candle, so I'm going to place that next to the books. And then to tie it all together, I'm going to add this candle husher that I picked up from Amazon, and it also came with a candle trimmer. And then this vase is a Hobby Lobby find. It was half off when I picked it up. And then I'm going to add these little snowball stems that are in the Hearth and Hand spring collection. If you missed that video, I have a Target shop with me. I'll link it down below. And then here is the final look. I'm going to light some candles, and then to tie this space together, I'm going to add this large rug. This was a Home Goods find years ago, and I love it because I can wash it, and it's just a very neutral transitional style. It has black and kind of a cream colored stripe, and it is a softer jute material. right, let's pop over to the kitchen and I'm going to make some dinner. I just got my HelloFresh box and I am so excited about it. So thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I have everything pre-portioned into these little bags, and I went with the family option this time. Packaging keeps everything nice and cold. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the meat in the freezer and then we'll get started on a meal. The meals that we got this time are pork sausage rigatoni rosa. That's what we're gonna be making tonight. That looks so good. Sheet pan Monterey Jack unfried chicken, yum. Plus some meatballs with a bulgogi sauce. I think that's how you say that. So we're gonna be trying out some new food. We've never had any of these meals before, so I'm really excited to try them out. Something new, something fresh. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's get started cooking. I'm going to pop my little recipe card on my cookbook stand, get my apron on, throw my hair up, and we will get to cooking. So I love that everything comes out pre-portioned. You have exactly what you need. So I'm going to get started, but HelloFresh is amazing because it saves so much time on busy weeknights. And as a family of 4 and having a new baby, I definitely need all of the time-saving hacks that I can get. So this makes it wonderful. All our meals are ready to go for the week. And I also love that most of the meals that HelloFresh offers are ready in less than 15 minutes. And we always have leftovers, so that's a perk as well. And then they also have over 35 weekly recipes. So there's tons of different options you can choose from. And they also have calorie and carb smart recipes if you're looking to get healthy for the new year. So lots of good options. I'm going to just make everything up. The recipe card was really easy to use. It walks you through all of the steps. Even if you're not an experienced cook, you will be able to make these meals. They're so simple and easy, but they do not taste simple whatsoever. Like, I've never made my own pasta sauce, but this shows you exactly how to do it, and it turned out so good. So go to HelloFresh.com and use code KaylynCash21 for 21 free meals plus free shipping. That is such a good deal. Again, go to HelloFresh.com and use code KaylynCash21 for 21 free meals plus free shipping. I know you guys will love it as much as we do. All right, back to decorating. Now we're going to be in the dining room and we are going to style the hutch. I'm going to use these white dishes. We got these for our wedding and I love them, but they do chip very easily, so I wanted to keep them safe. I'm going to place them in the hutch. This is my entire collection. It was from Macy's, but they don't carry them anymore. So yeah, I'm going to try to take as best of care as I can of them, and I don't use them very often. So I figured this would be perfect for the hutch since the inside is so dark. That this does have lights inside of it though, but I never really use it, but I could if I wanted to. So I'm going to start by placing the bigger plates on the top and the bottom, and then I'm going to place the salad plates in the middle. I do not honestly know how to properly style plates in a hutch, but I'm just going to wing it and see what looks right to me. Basically, I'm just trying to style this entire setting in the hutch, and I think it'll look really well once it's all in there and put together. So I'm just going to put them in now. Okay, here is the finished look of the hutch. I really do like how streamlined it is. I feel like the white pieces all being the same look really nice. So now we're going to place a faux olive tree in a basket in the corner of the dining room. I wanted to keep it very simple in here, very minimal, but I feel like adding a faux tree is the perfect touch. And then I'm going to dust off all of our dining chairs. These black chairs do show dust very very quickly and easily. So I love using my Swiffer duster. This makes it so quick. I can just slide it in between the grooves and the back of the chairs and get them nice and clean very quickly, especially if we're about to have people over. So I'm going to dust everything off real quick, and then I'm going to give the table a wipe down with the Method wood polish. This is in the almond scent. It smells really good. This is what I use to clean our table down with, and I'll also clean off our chairs. For the top of our table, I'm going to keep it very simple. I have this runner that's from Walmart. I used it back in the fall, and I love how neutral it is. It's great for just everyday transitional decor. So I'm going to place this on the table. It's very long. And now we're going to head into the kitchen and make an arrangement for the table. So first, I got this very large pot from Hobby Lobby. I have some floral tape and these dried flowers from Home Goods. And I'm not going to lie, this was kind of a flop. You'll see in a second. I tried to use this floral tape and it wasn't sticking, and I needed about 3 bundles of the dried florals for this vase just for the size. So I decided to ditch the floral tape and get a crock and put a hand towel inside to try to hold the dried florals in place a little bit better. But as you can see, there just wasn't enough of them to really fill it out. So I decided to switch gears entirely, and I had grabbed some greenery from Hobby Lobby a few weeks ago. And this was a really good deal. It was $30. I did get it half off, and it's just neutral greenery. Actually, my friend Nicole at The Simplistic Home, she showed this in her Decorate With Me video, and I love it. So I grabbed some while I was there just to have as a filler, and it came in handy. So thank you, Nicole. Next, we're going to add this charger. It's just kind of a wicker material, and I'm going to place that underneath this large vase. And then I have these candlesticks, and actually the night before I spray painted them. They were a bright gold, and I wanted them more of an antique gold, and this satin bronze one from Rust-Oleum is the perfect color. I actually have this all throughout our home if I ever want to fix the golds. So I'm going to place some candlesticks on here and call it a day. I'm going to keep it very simple. I did want to add a little pop of landscape art to this little space in between the window and front door. So I'm popping this one here. This was a Hobby Lobby clearance find. It was so affordable. And here is the final look. I love how it turned out. I feel like it feels much more complete now. There are a few things I would like to add, but for this season, I'm going to keep it very simple, and then we will transition into spring and summer. But I am just loving the muted greens and the blacks, and it just feels so nice to have a dining room table and space. So I'm so thankful for our home, and I hope this brought you guys lots of inspiration if you are looking for just everyday neutral decor for your dining room and your entryway. This is so fun to create, and I love getting to spend time with you all. So I would love it if you would subscribe. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all soon in my next one. Bye, friends.